After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Following the previous amazing drama of the men's up to 88 kilo final, it's the men's up to 97 kilo final now. And not the usual drama we saw previously, but an astonishingly immense world record from Abdul Karim Khattab, adding 10 kilos to his previous world record mark. Truly something special. El-Dib 243 is what he goes up to. So this heavier weight category has now been overtaken by the one below in terms of the world record. Aaron Ranga will start us off in Group C at 120 kg, all the way up to Abdullah Alarmi going for 160. That's the plan at least. Quite a few of these, as is generally the case, competing in their first major championship. Welcome aboard. Our referees, Corrado Bronacci, Chiara Cifarelli, and Norcia Mohammed. And here are the members of the jury today. So the 88 kilo final was just incredible. And at 97, can we expect something similar? We're about to find out. we've all caught our breath after the previous decider, I'm sure. This is going to be with us for something like the next 3.5 hours. Final of the men's up to 97 kg final.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for powerlifting? The bar is being prepared. The athlete.
So first up for India, Arun Ranga, lifetime best 168. That came in the Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu. And 120 is his first round target. Worth pointing out, we have 3 groups, so we've got the 30-minute gaps in between. Also worth pointing out, in this whole competition we've got 21 people, so if somebody had just stubbed their toe this morning, then we'd have had 2 groups. Never mind. Arun Ranga coming first. 120 is his target. 30th in the last World Championships in Nur Sultan. He was 9th in Kitakyushu at those Asia Oceania Championships. Silver in the Fazar World Cup in 2018. No mark the following year. Lives in Bhiwani. And here's one for you. He's based in the Workout Wonders gym. If you're wondering where you've heard that recently, it's run by his teammate who competed in the previous weight category, Sudhir. He runs the gym, does Sudhir, and Arun here trains in it. Still 45 seconds. .120 for Arun Ranga, and that lifetime best is way in advance of this. So this is very manageable. So obviously, either he's not in great form or he wants to start off low and have large leaps going into the competition. We'll see. We might be going to the flags here. I fancy we are. So here we go, 120. What do the flags say? They're all white. It's a whiteout in flags. And that's the athlete wheeling out the trainer, which is the opposite to what we usually see. Arun Ranga can now plan higher and much higher. That was good delivery, 120, Arun Ranga. Nice lift, capably, comfortably, confidently done. He starts low, that's all he needed to do. He will go on. So next to go should be for Kazakhstan, Ashad Zhumanov. Aiming for a new lifetime best. It's his first major championship. Askat Shumanov. .140 is his target for a new lifetime best. .30 years old this year, and not one of the new Kazakh lifters discovered for the last World Championships staged there in Kazakhstan. So 140, lifetime best, 3 out of 3, all done. And that was a nice lift. That was all good. That was all correct. And he's our new leader in Group C, but there's a long way to go yet. Fahad Mohammed for the United Arab Emirates, 153 in the Dubai World Cup in June, his lifetime best. And he's looking to start very high, 150. It's his first major championship. He was 11th in the Dubai World Cup. But we've seen him on the track. He was a T54 athlete, the strongest and fastest category of wheelchair racers. Fourth in the 4x4. In the Asian Games, 8th in the 100 metres, heats to the 4. But we saw him at the World Championships in London. Went out the heats of the 100 metres. It's 150. Close to his lifetime best. Looked all right, is all right. 2 out of 3. So Mohammed scores. That was a really, really good piece of scoring for him. 150. Very close to his lifetime best. Just what he would have wanted. Very straightforward. Next up, we have a couple of Satos. This is Kazuhito Sato, whose lifetime best 160 came in one of those Paralympic build-up events at the start of this year. 160, his lifetime best, 160 is his target. And in the case of Kazuhito Sato, he finished 24th in the last World Championships, 6th in the America's Open Championships in Bogota. He's been a wheelchair marathoner in his time, and his coach is Takeyoshi Akamoto. But 24th in the last World Championships. That's a good round number. Better remember that. So, Kazuhito Sato. Sato Kazuhito. Within Japan, the surname first. 160. This for the lead. This for a new lifetime best. Kazuhito lifting well, and he's got it. 2-1 for Kazuhito Sato. Good awareness. Really nice lift. So that's Kazuhito Sato for now, who finished 24th in the last World Championships. And now here is Yoshitaka Sato. He finished 24th in the last World Championships. And 160 is also his lifetime best. And he's also going for 160 here. He finished 5th in the Asia-Oceania Championships. And 8th in the America's Open Championship in Bogota. Both Satos coached now by Takeyoshi Okamoto. this for the lead for 160. He would join Katsuhito Sato for that. This Sato is lighter in body weight at the weigh-in, so he would go into the lead on the head-to-head. And that is a good lift. 160, Sato 1, Sato 2. It's Yoshitaka Sato. Sato Yoshitaka, who is out in front. And both men, the teammates, have got off to a really, really decent start. Job done for now. Next up, one Noor Azman, one Azman. 165 is lifetime best from the Bangkok World Cup back in May. Bronze in that. He's the Asian Youth Games champion from last time out in 2017. If I'm not mistaken, he won it in 2013 as well. 2 in a row. World Cup bronze earlier this year. He is in form and then some. So in terms of the head-to-head body weight, he's actually going to go third here. And in the case of him up against Katsuhito Sato, he is 80 grams heavier. Ready, going for 160, primed. They've got a fabulous squad now, Malaysia. And another new fabulous young star coming. 3 out of 3 from the 24-year-old. Well, we've got Bonnie Gustin, the World and Paralympic champion. His brother Brian is around now. We've got one Azman. I'll be interested to see how far he can go in this. Remember, Bonnie Guzman finished 11th in his first World Championship. Abdullah Al-Arimi of the United Arab Emirates, 165 is best in the Dubai World Cup. That was in June. And for the UAE, it is Al-Arimi's first major championship. 9th in the Dubai World Cup this year, and he was 8th previously.
minute.
160. It'll get very congested at the top of the leaderboard, and he would go 4th behind everyone else. .160, and he's got that too. Absolutely remarkable that we have so many up on top of the leaderboard. You're going to love it when you see it. That was 3 out of 3. That was a whiteout. And that was all very, very worthwhile. Now let's see how adventurous they want to get in the second round. Sato, Wanazman, Alarimi, all leading on 160. Fahad Mohammed next on 150. Sumanov 140, Arun Ranga 120. And that's the story so far. The return of Arun Ranga going for 130 now. As I say, his lifetime best is 168. That Dubai World Cup, the Fahad World Cup, Fazar World Cup. Now that was, it's usually February-March event. It was held in June this year. Next year it'll be towards the end of 2022. And it's held again early in 2023 in the run-up to the next World Championships, which will also be in Dubai. It's going to be a busy venue. It's 130, his position is not going to change. Everybody successful in the opening round. And Arun Ranga going for 130. Arun Ranga, no lifts, 2 and against, a chest sequence from the two, and also body position by the looks of it. So he doesn't get that.
The bar is ready. Askat Shumenov.
Next to go, Askat Shumanov, who got 140 in the previous round for a lifetime best, and now going for another one, 151. First major championship for Askat Shumanov. $151. Good prospects for this. Still plenty of time in order to make his impact. $151. That looked very much formality, and it is a whiteout. 3 out of 3. 151. He moves closer to that huge bank of leaders at 160. He's 9 away. Very impressive. And a lot further he can go, I would guess.
The bar is loaded. Fahad Mohammed, 153 kilos, United Arab Emirates.
Fahad Mohammed now, 153. This to overtake Shumanov. And this to match his own lifetime best. So Fahad Mohammed, 153. 11th in the Dubai World Cup this year in June. Let's see, has he done it again? He has, 3 out of 3, matching his lifetime best. Fahad Mohammed. Good job, well done. Well, considering he's never lifted anything heavier than this in his career, that was quite accomplished. So next up, Kazuhito Sato. Currently lying second behind his namesake, Yoshitaka Sato, or Sato Yoshitaka. So they're both matched, both Satos matched their lifetime best in the previous round. They can now both come and break it. Kazuhito Sato, 165 for a new lifetime best. Well, he has got that raise. Kazuhito Sato, 165, and that is his. It's a new lifetime best for Kazuhito Sato. And he, for now, is our leader. Well, that's one Sato done. The other one will follow. One Azman of Malaysia. And he is looking to match his lifetime best of 165. So this for 165, and this to put him into second place. He's got that raised well. Oh, it's 2-1 against, and it's the press. So he has not succeeded that time. But they are increasing their bank of useful powerlifters. It's Group C. And I remember in the very early days when Bonnie Gustin was still a very good junior and winning junior world titles, he was a Group B man. Not anymore, he's not. One Asman could be a podium contender for the future. I'm sure I said that about Bonnie Gustin once, and podium contender doesn't really describe him anymore, I don't think. There goes Abdullah Al-Arimi going for 166. Al-Arimi has a lifetime best of 165, and this to overtake it.
1 minute.
This to go into top spot. Strong lift. Not a good lift. 2-1 against, and it was the press. Interesting one against Al-Arimi. Let's see here from the press. Well, it wasn't far off for me. A good lift. Yoshitaka Sato. The two Satos have been split up, and how? And if Yoshitaka gets this, he moves up into top spot. He's currently second behind his teammate and namesake, and the others have had a go at higher than 160 and missed out. So, ironically, they could both be locked to the top for a lot longer than we thought they would. It's an attempt at a new lifetime best, no matter what. He got 160 last time. So this for 170, this for the outright lead. Well, the spotters have had to wait in there. It wasn't an attempt at a lifetime best. I don't think he got the chest sequence right anyway, to be honest. But the bar control had gone and the press went haywire. And that's the end of that lift. Well, he was quite bold. He decided to add an extra 10 on. And a good bit of bravery with that decision, and sometimes it pays off. But not this time. So it's Katsuhito Sato who leads for Japan, Yoshitaka Sato in second on 160. And one Asman and Al-Arimi who both missed subsequently. Yoshitaka Sato as well missed, subsequently going above 160, and they are still all locked there. But it is Sato who is good on the head-to-head. So third and final round of this Group C, Aaron Ranga going now. Lying in 7th, he would stay 7th if he gets 130. And we've seen quite a few lifters during the competition who have very high lifetime bests, but who have aimed quite low, be it due to injury, loss of form, how they feel on the day, and so on. His lifetime best is 48 kilos above where he started. Didn't get 130, that was a technique issue, not the weight. Going for 130 again. If he elected to go for his lifetime best, and yes, they are one-off affairs until the next time you break it. But if he were in 168 form today, that would be the lead if he got it. So this being 130, and he's had a very good attempt at it. How clean was that? Not in the slightest, but it was the chest sequence and not the press. Well, he's got 120, but if he's going around 50 kilos below his lifetime best, then there must have been an issue going into it of some form or another. It was the chest sequence that had gone awry, and not enough to get that right.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. United Arab Emirates. Fahad Mohammed.
Fahad Mohammed now for the United Arab Emirates, 150 and 153 he's got so far. Second of those, matching his lifetime best, and now he's going to try and beat it. 156. Well, look, he must have loved his time as a wheelchair racer, the T54s. That's something else to work on, the para-athletics. I think it's among the best sport around. Your Marcel Hoogs and your Tatiana McFaddens and your Manuela Shires and your Madison de Rosarios of this world, and competing in the London Olympic Stadium for the 2017 World Para-Athletics Championships. They were getting crowds of 50,000 a night. That's a career peak if ever there was. Hope he hasn't peaked too early here. Well, he has. It's 2-1 against. He doesn't get 156. And he misses out on both. Worth remembering his famous time on the track at the home of West Ham United. That can be watched back in the Paralympic Games YouTube, as can World Powerlifting events going back to, I guess, London 2012 at the Paralympic Games. Now you can even watch the European Championships in Alex in Russia from 2013. Historic times. Askat Zhumanov currently lying in 6th spot. This to go up into 2nd place, 161. A great run so far of 140 and 151. And this would be another lifetime best of 161. And this would overtake all those stuck at 160. Sato, Wanusman, Alarimi. 161, Shumanov, strong lifting. 161, has he got it? Yes, he has! Lifetime best again! Ask and you shall find. Shumanov, 161. That's the best performance for me of the day in this competition so far. He's not the heaviest lifter so far in this group, but he's come up with a really big lifetime best, and you've just got to appreciate the efforts he's put himself through. Alarimi coming out next again for the United Arab Emirates. That was almost one of those lines that came out completely wrong. Because no matter how enjoyable Shumanov has been to watch here over the past half hour, I really don't think he's put in the best performance of the day, do you? Seeing how we've had that boondoggling world record earlier, adding 10 kilos on. You're well aware of it by now, surely. So Abdullah Alarimi, 160 he got. Not 166 last time. What about 166 this time? Not happening. Not happening. They're looking for the lead, but interrupted. Liftus interruptus. And Alarimi, no success at 160. One Azman returning for Malaysia. Got 160, missed 165, going again for 168. This for the lead, and this for a new lifetime best. Do like the new title cards that they have here, which remain on the big screens. You see them when they come out first. A la the Premier League lineup poses, or as they have now in the World Darts. One Azman's got a really good one. You can wind back and remind yourself of that later. But for now, stay with us because it could be our new leader in a couple of seconds. Going here for 168. And he's punching through, and he's got it raised. Has he had enough control? He has. He's our leader now, One Azman. That was great. It's a lifetime best as well. 168. Well, that was just wonderful. Great to see. And we can all enthuse along with him about how wonderfully he's performed. Absolutely fantastic. That was superb. Huge amount to love about what he's produced here. So now, let's check in on Sato and Sato. This is Kazuhito Sato, lying in second place. He was our leader, not anymore due to the magnificence of one Asman. 170 he's going for, he's got 160, he's got 165. Steady does it. This for 170, and this to go in front. So 2 lifts left in this group. Sato, Kazuhito will be followed by Sato, Yoshitaka. So it's Kazuhito first, 170. He's led pretty much the entire afternoon. Just past 6 p.m. Georgian time now. For 40 seconds, he has time. No, won't happen. Didn't get it. Spotters needed to intervene. Kazuhito doesn't get it. He finishes on 165. He will be second at best in this group. And he gave it a nice whirl, but just like Yoshitaka Sato in the previous round, the spotters had to help. So now it is Yoshitaka's return. And having noted that, and having had the same thing happen to him in the previous round, Yoshitaka is going to have to try and succeed. It was a big leap to 170 last time, it was too much for him, so let's see what is possible for him now. It would be a new lifetime best, at least the way that Kazuhito Sato took his route was he got a new lifetime best at 165. Yoshitaka has equalled his lifetime best at 160, missed out at 170, going for it again. This for the lead and a new lifetime best. So here he comes, come on, 170. Oh, he's got it raised. Was that good enough? I am afraid not. All 3 going against him on that press sequence. So 160, he's equaled his lifetime best today. And it is 4th for him in this group. Shumanov 161. Kazuhito 170. Was missed 165 for the other Sato. Yeah, he just was putting an immense amount into it. And it was too much, So Yoshitaka Sato is down the order a little bit. And it is one Asman who leads, coming out of Group C, 168. Kazuhito Sato 165. Shumanov 3rd, 161. And Yoshitaka Sato is 4th on 160. Encouragingly, everybody cleared the opening round. And one Asman, brilliant final lift, 168. Good job, well done. That is Group C finished, and we will be back with Group B in around 35 minutes time.
Good lift. Good lift. Mohammed, 100. Good lift. Sato, 100. Good lift. Sato, 100. Good lift. attempt. No lift. On Malaysia. No lift.
Ladies and gentlemen, the competition men's up to 97 kilograms Group C, Group B will begin in 20 minutes.
You know, I believe that there shouldn't be any limitation. Neither gender nor the clothing, nothing should prevent the athletes from participation. Sport is the most important platform to promote gender equality.
She Can Lift is a program we're really excited about and happy to be delivering with support of the Agitos Grant Support Program. The gender equity in our sport and the the perception of women in our sports is sometimes challenging. So we were looking to address that head on and have the greatest reach and impact.
She Can Live program for me it's a platform for where we get a whole lot of women involvement to get into the sports, to involve in various roles and athletes, coaches, technical officials.
The idea is to certify more female coaches and technical officials. These women are going to return to their home countries, kind of be the leaders of the sport in their countries, and then also change the attitudes, change the image and the perception of the sport within their home countries. Ideally inspire other women to get involved in the sport, whether it's as coaches and technical officials and athletes taking part in the sport.
The course was very good. In fact, by holding the course, She Can Lift, they show how we can increase the number of women participants in powerlifting, and I'll keep my fingers crossed for all powerlifters, especially women, and also women in Iran. They should have the right to participate, neither what is their gender, what is their religion. They should have this chance to present themselves.
Winding the athletes and coaches gain accurate real-time data and velocity-based performance metrics without the distraction of external attachments that could negatively impact routines and performance. Dual sensors give accurate in-depth information about each lift, including bar path, rotation and inclination, as well as power and velocity during the lift. Athletes can review technique through detailed bar path analysis, as well as get information on readiness and appropriate loads to help shape training during a session or for longer-term planning. To use the sensors, first download the VMAX Pro app, connect your sensors, place sensors in the bar. The sensor kit comes in a convenient case and includes 2 VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors, charging cables, and Eleiko sensor key, along with tools, spare parts and end caps. To install the sensors, use the screwdriver's flat edge to peel off the existing end cap to reveal the end lock. Now, screw the Eleiko sensor key into the end lock as far as you can to extract the current end lock. Remove the end lock and use the screwdriver to release the clip inside the sleeves. Apply the new Eleiko WPPO Powerlifting Competition end cap to the sensor and insert the sensor into the sleeve. The sensor is magnetic and will stay in place. To remove or charge the sensor, use the flat side of the magnetic Eleiko sensor key to pull the sensor from each sleeve. Connect the sensors to the USB cords and a USB power source. To summarize, our WPPO Powerlifting Competition bars are now VMAX Pro Eleiko bar sensors compatible. When used together, athletes can get detailed analysis to help optimize their performance. It's a simple, easy-to-use system that we hope will take your bench press to the next level.
Agli alti livelli non esistono scorciatoie, esiste soltanto duro lavoro. Non importa dove parti, ma l'importante è dove arrivi. Mi chiamo Donato Telesca, ho 22 anni e vengo dall'Italia. Io ho avuto un incidente quando avevo 2 anni e mezzo e ho avuto l'amputazione di entrambe le gambe a questa età qui e non ho mai smesso appunto di sognare e di ambire a quello che è il sogno di Tokyo 2020. Il top. Quando ho iniziato, una delle prime cose che mi sono chiesto era qual era il record del mondo. Ok, va benissimo, io non sono lì, voglio arrivarci. In questo momento credo che la cosa più importante sia continuare ad allenarmi sempre di più e sempre meglio. Siamo agli sgoccioli, diamo il massimo per arrivare alla miglior condizione possibile e a scrivere un altro tassello in più di storia. Buongiorno, benvenuti nella mia casa. Una cosa che faccio è andarmi a pesare.
900 grammi sopra.
Ovviamente in Italia non è facile mangiare così sano, pizzerie, panifici, ovunque, è ancora più difficile. Però l'unico modo per calare di peso è con l'insalata. Sto dedicando gli ultimi 6-7 mesi per preparare l'Olimpiade al meglio. In linea di massima mi alleno 2 volte al giorno, tutti i giorni tranne il sabato e la domenica faccio solo un allenamento. I 90 kg sono il mio primo step, faccio circa 6 ripetizioni, poi sto facendo 120, 140, 160 fino all'allenamento del giorno. Oltre a fare l'atleta sto studiando economia in università qui a Roma, un po' stressato lo ammetto, però è una cosa che davvero mi piace. Tutte volte le persone mi dicono come fai ad essere così positivo, come fai ad andare avanti, nonostante il giorno abbia le gambe. In realtà la domanda che mi viene è un'altra, e come fai tu?
After its debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Representing Brazil, representing United States of America, Bobby Madi. Representing Azerbaijan, Nurlan Babajanov. Representing Italy, Andrea Quarto. And representing India, Sachin Chowdhury. These are the athletes in the men's up to 97 kilo Group B session. First lift in 3.5 minutes.
So on we go. It is the penultimate day of the Senior World Paralifting Championships. It's a 10-day event overall. We started with the juniors last Saturday. It ends with the team event, which is on Monday. But it has been a really spectacular time of it. World records today as well. And we go into Group B of this men's 97 kilo final. There are 7 going in this. We start at 170 kilos for Na Young Won, and we go up to 195 for Sachin Chowdhury. So you've seen the referees and the jury, and we are on the way to Group B, the middle group of this men's 97 kg final. So 7 more to follow. We are ready to go for Group B of this men's up to 97 kg final.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready for powerlifting? The bar is being prepared. 170 kilos.
So first off, Na Young-won for Korea, looking for a lifetime best. First major championship for the 45-year-old. Korea unearthing quite a bit of new talent ahead of their hosting of the Asia-Oceania Championships next year. And this at 170 would be a tilt straight away for the lead. So there's 170 for now, a new lifetime best. This to take the lead. And he's done it. Simple as that. Young one Na has made his impact on these World Championships. His first major championship lift. And he's only come along and suddenly gone into the gold medal position. Still early days reasonably. Next up for Brazil, Andre Luiz Paz, and he's going for a lifetime best straight away. 168 set in Sao Paulo, national competition. But this would be a new lifetime best of 173. The America's bronze medalist in Bogota 3 years ago now, fought in the South American Games in 2014. Well, that looks a bit slanted on the way up. But he's got it, and that's all right. 173, Paz giving it, and that's the lead. Well, he got that to work. Denis Raul of Moldova, one of 2 Moldovans competing in this, and his lifetime best, the 172, that brought him up into 8th place in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. Being brought on by his coach, Zenaida Iov, lives in Tbilisi, 9th in the 2015 European Championships. No mark in the most recent Europeans in Bergsumer. no mark in the last World Championships either, but did well to qualify for the Paralympics and to get a result there. 15th, his last World Championship result in 2017. We'll see Stefan Roska in Group A, but for now, Raoul in Group B. 175, and this is for the lead. Had a strong effort at it and got it to 3 out of 3. White out. Dennis Raoul, and a new lifetime best as well, 175. He pitched himself as going in at that mark and got it. Good work. Next up, time to work Bobby Body for the United States, his major championship debut. .180, aiming for the lead and a new lifetime best for the USA. Had been in the US Army. He's actually born in an Army hospital, so it's in the blood. St. John's in Lansing is base. And in able-bodied powerlifting, he's been scoring very heavily too. So now in the powerlifting circuit, chance for the lead, 180 for the USA. That's fine. Good clean technique. Bobby Body makes it. Good lift. 180. And Bobby Body is our new leader. Effective lift, got all the elements right.
Bar is ready, 185 kilos. Andrea Quarto.
On we go.
First attempt.
So you've worked the body, now it's time to rev up the Quarto. Andrea Quarto for Italy. 190 is lifetime best set in the Dubai World Cup. It's his major championship debut. Silver in the Manchester World Cup in March. He has been here in the Tbilisi World Cup as well. 4th in that, 7th in the World Cup in Dubai in June. So ready to go, this would be the lead, 185. His lifetime best is 190. So here he goes, 185, Andrea Quarto. That's done. That's the lead, that's sorted, 2 out of 3. Andrea Quarto hits the front, 185. Originally had been looking at 192, that would have been Lifetime best straight away. But that's very well done. Next up for Azerbaijan, Ruslan Babajanov. The European bronze medalist in Nur Sultan in an amazing piece of geographical switching was Bergsumer in France. He won the bronze there 3 years ago. He did go to Nur Sultan. Arrived in Kazakhstan. 12th spot he picked up there in the Worlds in 2019. 7th in the Paralympic Games. Based nowadays in Baku, previously in Ganja. Coaches Ilkar Ibishov and Natik Aliyev. His brother Ali Babajanov, also an international class powerlifter. 187, this will be the lead. Babajanov going strong, Babajanov going high. Babajanov missing out. 187, 2 against him on the press sequence, and his lifetime best 198, so a bit away from that. To get that right next time. So next, Sachin Chowdhury for India, 203 is lifetime best from the World Championship Mexico City almost 4 years ago to the day. Finished 5th in that, bronze in the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast in 2018. 6th in the Asian Games, last time out in Jakarta. Bronze in the America Open Championship in Bogota. Almost to the day 3 years ago. He's a farmer based in Meerut. Vijay Manashwar is his coach. Could have got into the 107. He's jumped around a whole load of different categories down through the years. The last World Championships he was in the up to 107 kg. The one before that 2 years hence in Mexico City, 88 he was in. Now he's in a very nice halfway house in the up to 97 kilo category. So 192 is target, quite a bit away from his lifetime best, but this would be the lead, and we've had only one miss so far in this opening round. 5 good, 1 not. Is this 6 good? Only 12 seconds left on the clock, and that is 2-1 in his favour, and Sachin Chowdhury leads for India. That was a decent lift, definitely. Nice and clean. he's done his work well and can enjoy. Round 1 done in Group B. Sachin Chowdhury, our leader, on 192. Quarto in second for Italy with 185. Bobby Buddy third for the USA. Into round 2 we go. Back to Na Young Won, who led for a bit, but then everybody else virtually was successful apart from Barrett Jonoff in the first round. So he's going for 180 here, which is another attempt at a lifetime best. Hol Hoder going for 180 now. So that previous lift of 170, the first time we've seen Na in major international competition. And this, an attempt at 180. It's 180 for Na. This would be another lifetime best. He'd go into the bronze medal position for now. Oh, 2-1 against. And his chest sequence cited by both referees. Plus the press sequence by one of the others. So he doesn't get that. Stays at 170. Three groups of 7 in this. Na unable to make this work. So now from Moldova, Denis Raul gliding in. Got 175, now going for 180. And this would be another new lifetime best. There was 172 coming into this. Would push him up into the bronze medal position for 180, the heaviest lift of his life. So Raul, chance to leap one place up the standings for his second lifetime best of the day. Got that raised a little bit tentatively, slowed down as it went up. And it's 2-1 against, and its body position being quoted by one of the referees and press sequence by another. So he doesn't get that either. It was 2-1 against. He stays on 175. So that's one lifetime best achieved, but not two. And Denis Raul will slip away. And he stays where he is.
The bar is loaded for Andre Luis Paz, Brazil, 180 kilos.
Andre Luis Paz, he too has achieved a lifetime best for the first time, 173, then went up to, with his second round attempt, 180. He'd go up into bronze, this for 180. 7 of a leap for a new lifetime best, having previously improved his mark by 5. Andre Luis Paz, Brazil. That went on a little detour. All against him on the press sequence. +1 for the bar control. Drifted a little. Just make his way up, and then one went in. Went up a little bit in Azerbaijan direction and pulled his way back towards Turkey direction, and well, he got it up towards the end, so goes for it once more. He'll know what's coming. Well, he did get it raised up. It wasn't tidy and it wasn't given. Next up, Bobby Buddy for the United States. He's got 180, now going for 185. This would be a lifetime best again, and it would put him up into silver. $185. Well, he's hit the heights, 185. He's got it, 3 out of 3. Bobby Dazzler. Bobby Buddy goes up a notch, new lifetime best, 185, and tucks into second place behind Sachin Chowdhury. It was really good, strong effort. He can go a bit more maybe. Got the result he wanted. So next up, Nurlan Babajanov, who missed out in the previous round at 187, but will go again now, neighbouring Azerbaijan. $187 is target once more. Busy picking up big events lately, obviously Formula 1 are visiting, but European Games 2015, first multi-sport event there, then the Islamic Solidarity Games 2 years later. Got some great facilities. Babajanov, European bronze. 2018, 7th in this year's Paralympic Games in Tokyo. And this to rise up into second place. He punched it through well. Ooh, 2-1 against. 1 for the chest, 1 for the press. So that's 2 misses, and now the potential of a wipeout. Well, Babajanov in trouble. Quarto not, having cleared 185 in the opening round, going now for 191, which by 1 kilo would be a new lifetime best. Quarto busy on the World Cup circuit, and by winning in Manchester, that helping the door open to come here. Fourth when the World Cup was on in Tbilisi back in May, due to host the European Championships next year in the European summer.
1 minute, Quarto.
So Andrea Maria Quarto, this to go into second place, 1 kilo and 1 position behind Sachin Chowdhury. Easy does it. 191. Oh, 2-1 against, and it's the press that both cited. Well, Quarto did well to get it raised, but not cleanly enough in the uplift. According to those two side-on referees, the head-on view, the back view, must have been all right.
Thank you. The bar is voted Sachin Chowdhury, India, second attempt, 202 kilos.
So Sachin Chowdhury, 202, he leads. He's 7 kilos clear of Bobby Body, and this to make it 17. Chowdhury with that Commonwealth Games bronze, but also going over to Bogota 3 years ago and claiming bronze in the America's Open Championship, 9th in London 2012 in his only Paralympic Games. So his 4th World Championships, his best result was 5th in 2010, 5th in 2017 in Mexico City. So Chowdhury, well clear. Taking his time, 20 seconds to go. Well, he bided his time as long as he could have. And Chowdhury didn't get that right. It was the chest sequence from all three. That's round 2 done, and Chowdhury just not dwelling enough in the chest. A bit low down compared to most other placings and chests that we see. Chowdhury leading 192 for India, Bobby Body second for the USA, 185. Quarto third for Italy, 185. Dennis Raoul from Moldova doing well in fourth, 175. Paz in fifth. Only Bobby Body has got his 2 successful lifts in, and in terms of the second round, everybody was turned down except for Bobby Body. So Na going out for 180 again, having got 170. Well, Nah started off really well with that lifetime best in the opening round of 170. He looked very calm and pristine in putting that away. Then 180, the wobbles came. Still 2-1 against Nah Young-won. And for this Group B, there's a nice crowd in. A few from Kazakhstan. Obviously expected to surge up again for Group A and the deciding of the medals later. This, the third and final round of Group B, should be underway for Group A at the top of the hour, 8 p.m. Georgia time, 4 p.m. GMT. A few wobbles there from Na Young-won. Oh yes, well he fought hard for that to keep it under control. You could see he was working against it well, and that's his second lifetime best of the evening, and it's now 180 that he has as his lifetime best, and that is to his credit. Very impressed in how he managed to do that.
Bar is loaded. Denis Raoul, Moldova, 180 kilos.
Denis Raoul then. 175 he got in the first round. That was a new lifetime best, but halted at 180. Now going for that again. And we're looking to be impressed. He stayed fifth no matter what. The vagaries of all the lifting that's been happening around him. Ninth in the Euros in 2015, 8th in the Paralympic Games in Beijing. His best championship results, Zenaida Iov has got him organised again. His coach, who is on stage with him, Denis Raoul, going for 180. That chest sequence is interesting. No lift, and it is the chest sequence being brought against him by 2 of the 3. That would be enough to fail him, but also 2 for the bar control. So he finishes with 175. That is a new lifetime best anyway. Wasn't quite able to get the 180 correct. Denis Raoul remains in 5th position. Had he got either of those, he would still be in 5th position, and it would be a better lifetime best.
We're ready. Representing Brazil, Andre Luiz Paz.
So next up for Brazil, Andre Luiz Paz. 168 his lifetime best as he went into this. Then lifted 173, missed out on 180. Would be a new lifetime best at 181 if he gets this. The first international championship for Paz outside of the Americas. 181, and they've all gone against him, and it's 2 for bar control, it's 2 for the press, it's 1 for the chest. It's all marking him down, and his best is 173, and that is his Lifetime best when it could have been a little bit higher. Gave it a good go.
15.
So, problems for Babajanov in that he's had 2 goes at 187 and missed them both. And if he misses this, then it is wipeout for him. And it's worth pointing out again, his lifetime best is 11 kilos heavier than this. But obviously that doesn't mean anything if there's been a bit of loss of form or a little bit of an injury, a small bit of illness. Babajanov has been good enough to be the European Championship bronze medalist in Bergsamere and 7th in the Paralympic Games. 187 again he's going for. 4th last lifter of Group B. Can he get into 2nd place? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. 2 out of 3. He can breathe again. He avoids a complete blowout. Means that everybody in this group has got a score. And Babajanov is 187. Such a capable performance from the man based in Baku. So Babajanov, well, it's a really good leap out of nowhere up into 2nd place. Bobby Body coming again for the United States, who, as a result of Babajanov's big leap, now falls to 3rd, but he's going for 192. And if he gets this, this would be the lead. He would overtake Chowdhury in the head-to-head. He'd match him in terms of the weight lifted. Well, he's already cleared 180 and 185. This for a lifetime best in powerlifting. Well, 192 for Bobby Body. He'll have done immensely well to have got all of his lifts in. It's not been the easiest thing to do in this competition, it never is. But if he gets it, he is our new leader. And he got it raised. Took a little bit of a while, but it didn't matter. Bobby Body leads. A white out, 3 white lights, 3 out of 3, and 3, 4, 3 from all the lifts. And Bobby Body leads for the USA.
The bar is loaded, 192 kilos. Andrea Quarto, Italy.
Smashing lifting. Andrea Quarto, 192. He now ready to go 2nd and tuck in alongside Body, but behind him in terms of the head-to-head and body weight. Body lighter by 2 kilos. Body is lighter by 2 kilos. But Quarto can match him. And this to go up into 2nd place. for 192. This would be a lifetime best by 2 kilos. He tried the lifetime best of 191 in the previous round.
1 minute.
Well, here he comes. And Quarto at 192, forcing the initiative, but that press, well, problems. He decided it was worth going for that, and he added one to the bar compared to last time, but it just wasn't making any move at all. And we've got one more lift to come in Group B. Quarto struggled so much. That was the pity for him. He overextended himself, looking for a lifetime best, and this time it would not arrive. Been very lucky when it's come to that in these championships. Absolutely lost count of how many we've had. Continental records by the hatful as well. And you know what? World records. Those rare commodities. Sachin Chowdhury, 202 again, which he missed in the last round. Group A, Bertita starts at 200, so he should surpass the first-hand targets of Roska and Jan. First-round targets of those two in Group A. They may, of course, pitch themselves even lower, which seems to become a regular thing now. Well, Chowdhury. It's his fourth World Championship, just the one Paralympic Games in London, which resulted in a 9th spot. Chowdhury is, as I've said before, a farmer, so obviously one that's, why hire someone in when you're strong enough to do it all yourself? And he is strong enough. Has he got 202 lifted cleanly here? He got it raised. Has he done it? Yes, he has done it. That's brilliant by Sachin Chowdhury. 202. Well, it's 1 kilo outside his lifetime best, but it's much of a muchness to him. He leads. He comes out of Group B, the top man. Really, really good lift. Sachin Chowdhury leads by a long way. He leads by 10 kilos. Chowdhury, 202, leads for India. Bobby Body in second place for the USA, 192. Janov in third on 187 for Azerbaijan. Quarto fourth in the end for Italy, 185, with one group to go. Na, 180 in fifth, and Raoul sixth, 175. Andre Luis Paz 173 to wrap up Group B. Sachin Chowdhury in control. Group A will decide everything in around half an hour's time.
United States of America.